Cardiff Devils were in town at the Motorpoint Arena. Elite League action. That meant Dan Lacosta back in the building where he stole the Challenge Cup points from 2 weeks ago. New signing for the Steelers, Rob Sirianni. Only flew in the night before. Let's get it on, let's get going. Let's see if the Steelers can get back to winning ways after defeat at the Odyssey Arena 24 hours before against the Giants. Steelers got off to the worst possible start. 24 seconds gone when Matt Faulkner scores from behind the goal line to give the Cardiff Devils the lead. Ricochets off the skates, goes through Frank Doyle. The Devils led. 24 seconds, as I said. Morissette picked up an assist there, so did Chris Blight. Steelers on the power play. 4:19, Ben Davies, he went for cross-checking. And Steelers power play that hadn't been effective up until now, well, it got effective. Sirianni scores 5 minutes into his debut. Salma Verta and Langley picking up the assists. And if you check out the Steelers interviews on the Steelers website, Rob Sirianni says that was a lovely way to start. A nice easy one, he described it as. Looked pretty tricky to me, but easy for Rob Sirianni, who scores his first Sheffield Steelers goal. We're tied at 1. Sirianni gets a high stick from Tyson Marsh. Steelers almost score actually on the delayed play. Hewitt and Dowd. Marsh goes off to the penalty box at 16:19. Steelers on the power play again. Could they make it 2? I'll keep your eye on big Tim Spencer. The puck comes out to Langley, takes a shot. Spencer's got the quick hands. He shoots, he scores past Lacosta. And at 17:09, the Steelers led with 2 power play strikes by 2 goals to 1. Lovely finish coming up here from the big man. Sergeant Spencer makes it 2 for the Steelers. Let's see it again. He's just a huge presence, isn't he, Tim Spencer? And he finishes nicely. Sheffield Steelers then went on the power play once more. A slashing call from Brad Plumpton. And Di Casemiro is the man who will pick up on the loose puck. He scores his first Sheffield Steelers goal. Spencer and Salma Verta picked up an assist. But the Steelers at that point were 3 for 3 on the power play. And Di Casemiro gets his first goal for the Steelers. Right out in front. Gets in the dirty areas. Marsh can't move him. Di Casemiro shoots and scores. The Steelers led by 3 goals to 1. Scoring wasn't finished. The Steelers were on fire at the halfway line. Super sexy Christiansen hockey. Spencer takes the shot. Gertson shovels around. And there's Jeff Legui scoring his 10th goal of the season. Makes it 4-1 at 30-33. Spencer, again, influential in that his 3rd point of the night, Tim Spencer. Takes him on 11 for the season to date. Great work from Gertson as well out in front. Steelers led 4-1. Steelers got caught, 2 many men on the ice. Power play for the Cardiff Devils. Tyson Marsh will pick it up on the point. Fast through traffic, Marsh scores. Davies and Mark Smith pick up an assist. 4-2 at 33-36. Nothing Frank Doyle can do about that. To prove the point, take a look at this super slow-mo. Talk about traffic in front. It goes through Phillips, goes through Fata, goes through everybody. Max is out there. Frank can't see it. Steelers now have their lead cut to 4-2. She's going to be crazy, isn't she? She's been down the gym. She's on the aerobics. Anyway, it's 4-2. The Sheffield Steelers looking to extend that lead again. Have a look at this for a bit of tic-tac-toe. Di Casemiro and Salma Verta again. And here is Sirianni. Taxi for Mark Smith. Sirianni shoots and scores. The Steelers led 5-2. Sirianni gets his 2nd. What a finish. Well, a joy just to watch. Nightmare for the announcers. Sirianni assisted Di Casemiro and Salma Verta. But poor old Mark Smith, well, he's got his neck in a neck brace this morning as Sirianni gets his 2nd at 36:06. Hardly time to announce Sirianni's 2nd goal when Jonathan Phillips and Jason Hewitt combined well and set up Sirianni for the HT on his debut. Great play from Phillips. Look at this effort there from Jason Hewitt. And Sirianni rips one past Lacosta. The HT comes 18 seconds after his 2nd goal. 3rd of the night at 36:24 with Phillips and Hewitt picking up assists. Steelers led by 6-2. He was rampant. Lovely finish, no goalie saves that one. Poor old Lacosta hung out. Fans couldn't believe their luck. A new hero in town. That was all the scoring from the Sheffield Steelers. There was one goal in the third period. Phil Hill would get the 6-3 goal. Phil Hill was later released by the Cardiff Devils. That's his last goal in a red and white shirt. Davies and Smith pick up the assists on Hilly's last goal as a Cardiff Devil. Where will he end up? So Ben Davies and the Cardiff Devils celebrate their goal. Just one more thing to report. Something we all know. Just how tough Tim Spencer is. Take a look at this, folks. Salma Vertra on the one-time slap shot. He gets it all wrong. It's a bouncing, bobbly one. Bang! It hits Spence right in the side of the head. Spence goes down. Can you believe after this he only misses one shift? Look at the bouncing, bobbly puck. Smack on the side of big Tim Spencer's head. He goes down. But it was a win for the Sheffield Steelers, a win for Frank Doyle. But the night belonged, of course, to Rob Sirianni. He picked up the Man of the Match award, he picked up the 50-50 presentation, the shirts off your back presentation. He was the hero. So after the game, we spoke to Doug Christiansen. But first, of course, it was the new star of the show, Rob Sirianni. Rob, what a debut. Congratulations on a super first game for the club.
Well, thank you. You know, it was good to get started on the right foot. I wasn't sure how the game was going to go. But it went well. The most important thing is we won the game and we move forward from here.
3 very different goals. The first one you were just telling us before we started recording, a little fortuitous, but what a great way to start.
Yeah, you know, that helps when sometimes you need those lucky breaks to get the ball rolling, and that's exactly what it was that first, even the second goal, I guess. But yeah, it was just a nice bounce. Our D made a great play to get the puck through to the net, and you know, when you fire pucks on the net, good things happen sometime, and I was fortunate enough to have that puck bounce my way.
The great thing was the line that you played on tonight yourself with Nate and Ilpo, none of you have, this is your first game in what, 4 months, 5 months, and the other 2 guys as well haven't played a lot, so a lot of good signs. What's to come?
Yeah, it was funny because after the game when we were kneeling down there, Ilpo was telling me how it's amazing how our chemistry just clicked right away, and yeah, it's just going to get better from here, I think, with our line. I mean, we all enjoyed playing together tonight, and we were talking about between every shifts about plays we can try and certain situations what we can do, and you know what, we're all on the same page. We think alike out there, and yeah, it seemed to click, and hopefully it can get better from here.
Nate's a good friend of yours on and off the ice. You've played together with him before. Again, how much did that make it easier for you to come here in the first place, and then to play on the same unit as well?
Yeah, this is our 3rd year now playing together. Me and Nate, we get along great. Our wives get along great, so... His wife will be very happy tonight because she sent you a message, didn't she? Yeah. Yeah. When we were having coffee earlier today, he was talking with her, and she made him give me the phone, and she wanted him to get a goal tonight, so it was good that he got a goal. I didn't want to have to hear it from her later that he didn't score. So, I mean, Nate's one of those guys, once he gets going, he's going to start contributing day in, day out. He does all the little things right, and, I mean, it helps playing on his line because he can make those plays. He's not afraid to get in the corner and grab pucks, and our styles are very different, but they gel so well together. And I mean, that's the reason why we've had success over the last couple of years.
You've been here less than 24 hours. Just early impressions on anything, on the building, your teammates, and everything that surrounded you in that short period.
So far, everything seems good. I mean, when I walked into the rink this morning, I was, it's just like playing back home in one of those. The rinks back home, like the East Coast AHL kind of setup. Training staff is great. The coaches are great. Met the owner last night, Tony. He seems like a really good guy. And just everyone I've met so far, the fans, my teammates, they all just have been welcoming me. And it was just good to help contribute to a win tonight just for everyone. And I just hope we can, as a team, keep doing that day in, day out.
Doug, you sent 4,000 people home very happy this evening after a good victory. What were your thoughts?
I thought we played well for the first 40 minutes. I thought we were outstanding. I thought we were probably as good as we've been for a while. Obviously, you didn't get out to the best of starts. A bad bounce is in the back of your net. But, that's pro hockey. I thought the guys settled in quite nicely after that. I thought the second period we really were great. And, we took our chances very well. And when you get timely goal scoring, we talk about it a lot. It goes a long way. And second period, we were able to put some distance between ourselves and a conference opponent in Cardiff that was desperate for a win tonight. So 2 big points for us, and makes the week 4 out of 6. Not bad. Not what we wanted, but still puts us in a direction that we want to be going.
Obviously, since we last spoke, we haven't spoken about the new signing. He arrives on Saturday, plays Sunday. He'll grab all the headlines, I would imagine, for a stunning debut.
Yeah, you should. I mean, if you score 3 goals in your first home game, you should probably buy breakfast for the team on Tuesday, and you should probably get all the headlines. So I thought he was great tonight. There's no question that he makes us better. He's a guy that is good on the puck. He's a good away from the puck, and you know what? He settled in great, and I thought D. Casimiro plays very, very well with him. I thought that was the best D. Casimiro has played since he's been here, and I thought Ilpo complimented him well.
What were the thoughts on bringing him in? Was it goal scoring that you were looking for?
Yeah, 100%. I mean, I think you look at the shot totals that we've had recently and the goal production that we've had, and you know, we needed guys who were going to be able to put the puck in the net, and we got that in Sirianni. We needed somebody that when we get 40 shots, we're scoring 4 or 5 goals. And you know what? For me, I thought that he did a great job tonight. I thought it brought D. Casimiro up, but it also gave everyone else a little bit of a boost, because when you have players who make something out of nothing, it makes it a little bit easier to do all the little things right, because you know that it's going to be rewarded in the long run. And if we can continue to do that going forward, we're going to be a much better team.
Another guy who's trying to make life difficult for you at the moment is Ilpo, isn't he? He's here for 4 weeks, but he's saying to you every day, "Hold on a second, coach. I'm good enough to stay here the year."
Yeah, well, Ilpo's on a 1-month contract, and he's playing as if he's on a 1-month contract. And for us, I thought he did a good job tonight. I pulled him aside this morning. I said, "This is your chance, and I'm putting you with 2 top offensive players in this league, and we need to see what you can do." I thought he complimented him well. I thought that he made good decisions with the puck. I thought last night he probably played 50 minutes of really good hockey and 10 minutes where he might have liked a couple of the decisions back, and he eliminated those decisions tonight, and I made good decisions throughout the course of the game and was effective down low, created some space for him, and so I think it's good. I think that competition is a good thing. That's what we want.